Just to talk a little bit about my poetry lately, I've been focusing towards things that are spiritual in nature for me, and that's important. But also it's been with people here who I call my family. Deb has really kind of helped me focus on maybe stuff that's going on in my life and turn that into poetry. And I've been able to do that, and I spoke some of that stuff last time. But this time, my last poem is going to be about my life and how it's going, what path I'm taking on that. And I got some inspiration from Carol Lopez on that. I'm unfortunate that she's not going to be here, but hopefully she'll see this recording. The first one's called How God Shows Change. I'm so happy with my God. He shows me the way so often. The shock of change is stressful, but God knows how to lead me. I shall now move in the direction that God leads for my benefit. As a recent door closes, I know God knows my true path. I will search for new meaning to get to the next open door. My hope is solid for what God has in store for me. I am ready for my next task, which will allow me to help others. My heart was affected by my change, but God sent me the message that everything will get better if I work at it. I am on fire with my God as we work together to make a difference in this world for his many children in need. Thank you. Spirituality, step by step. My spirit works for me in a step-by-step process to guide me toward the light of God. On my path, I work to impact those who need purpose in their life. My purpose in God's kingdom is to shed light in the form of the love we can show to others for the glory of God. As I grow in my spirituality in life, my next step is to connect with other like-minded people to have as companions. Another step in my spirituality is to use my gift of song and poem to shine the light God gives us so gratefully and fully. My ultimate step in my spirituality path is to be a lover of people everywhere I can and whenever I can for as long as I can. Thank you. Now, this one is the one that I got inspired by Carol Obertebessing from the last open mic that was online. This is called The Paths of Our Lives. From birth to childhood to adulthood, we have traveled many paths. Since we have learned to walk, life was not always about a baby walking, but what will that baby learn? As we grew up, we met other people. Some we got along with and others we did not. We took that knowledge and tried to grow. We asked for help along the way as needed. When we progressed into adolescence, we still made mistakes but got better. We learned to build a pattern for setting goals in our lives that could be successful. As we went into higher levels of education, we discovered how life could work for us if we only put all into the goals we set for ourselves. Sometimes we encounter barriers that give us challenge for moving forward in life. If then we could realize that barriers can be broken down and we can accomplish whatever we want, the next step would be to have less barriers in front of us that stop us. As we start to mature into adulthood, we find choices in front of us that are challenging. How we see that challenge helps define what path we will take. That path needs a concise plan to be able to accomplish the goals needed for us to be successful. The path of adult choices can be many or few, depending on how many times we change our minds on life's big choices. When in the path of any adult choice we make, there needs to be a very well thought out plan in order to find success. I, in my adult choices phase, am dealing with an obstacle in which to challenge my next goal in my profession, besides my current job. I employ my faith in my higher power to assist me with this. Without this, I will be less able to accomplish my upcoming task. True faith is what strengthens me to choose any path, with or without obstacles, to find my place in life. Thank you.